Hey, NorCal Rambler here. Today we're going to be cleaning the Wrangler 22 Revolver. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do, open the gate and pull the pin. Pull the pin, the barrel comes out. First thing I'm going to do is spray up the barrel. Spray inside. Alright, you just want to clean up your parts. First thing you do, you clean your pin. You want to use your metal first. Go ahead and clean that inside as well. Now we're going to do the barrel. What you're trying to do is get any residual lead out of the barrel and out of your revolving table here. So next thing you're going to do is find the right handle. This is your patch pusher. Comes in all the kits. And what I do is I like to put Hoopy's bore cleaner. Now, when you're working with 22s, you're not going to be able to push the whole patch through. So 22 caliber is a very, very, very small caliber weapon. Push it one through. Just remember where you're at. Do the next one. Sometimes I just use a piece of regular, I have the right diameter metal, and that pushes it right through. Patch pusher's good, don't get me wrong, but it's got a little sharp edge and it likes to rip the patches. So I just use this piece of metal, and it works great. It actually is wide enough at the top where it doesn't rip the patch, which is excellent. Anybody who's cleaning 22s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Seems like this is the threshold where the regular gun cleaning kits don't really get the job done. So you have to use your resources. Now, we want to push this patch right on through, all the way through. See, you can see I already cleaned this weapon, so it's not a big deal. Now, you're going to want to clean your action. This is the action that actually turns the barrel right in here. You want to clean the... I notice that I get a lot of residual right in here. Sometimes I even use the metal to clean that area. I do get a little bit of lead thrown up in this area here. Okay. See, I had to push this down to actually get it to cock. So that's, once you get it cocked, the oiling, this is a firing pin bar. So on the 22 Colt style revolver, This has a safety mechanism where you can load all 6, and this bar doesn't come up until you actually fire the pin. So the bar stays in place and the weapon can't shoot. So you can actually load 6 in this gun and throw it in your gun belt and not worry about shooting your foot off. That's an interesting aspect. You need to know when you buy a weapon whether it has this safety bar or not. The safety bar is a good thing. It's not original, so if you want original, you're going to have to get single action, like a U-Birdie, like the one I showed in the last video. But if you want something that's going to be safe to take camping with you and just, shooting cans and just, shooting at the fence, this is going to be the one you want to get. If you want to show someone how, like a younger person, how to shoot a weapon, this is also the one you're going to want to get. All right, oiling points are going to be, I don't know if you can see it, but it's down in here. That's the action that revolves the barrel. I oil down in here. I want to oil back here on any handgun. Sometimes you want to oil the gate, and you want to put a little drop of oil in the firing pin. And I find on this weapon, a little oil right here is good, and a little oil right on here is good. Okay. One last thing, you want to clean everything out. So, we're just going to go through, swab all 6. Now, like I say, if you shot this gun a lot, you're going to want to do a lot more cleaning than I just did. This weapon's already been cleaned, and you don't want to run this through and get a bunch of dirt. You want to get your dirt on your patches. So that should be the last step. This is just to kind of even out the oil and make sure that you've got all the metal parts coated with oil. Okay, putting this gun back together, pretty simple. You want to wipe your barrel off most of the oil. You're going to pop that guy right back in place. So here's your barrel pin. Like I say, you got to push this down to get your barrel pin to go in. And go in, hear it click. Make sure that it's going to come out. Saw that little bit of problem I had getting it to actually work. I find that this Ruger Wrangler series, you have to actually turn the barrel a little bit to line it up, and then once it's all lined up, it's just fine. But if you ever take the barrel out, put it back in, you might want to give the barrel just a little bit of a push, and then the whole thing will line up, and it'll start to work like normal. This wear on the barrel itself is normal, not to worry about it. And once you get it, you get those little lines in it, starts to take on a character, and it's more of a cowboy gun, and I love it. Ruger Wrangler. So now you just wipe the oil down. You don't want to take the oil off. You just want to wipe it down. And like I always do, I'm going to open this up, and I want to make sure that this thing is feeding right. Give that a little wipe off. All right, now see, now load it back in, and there you go. That is cleaning the Ruger Wrangler 22 long. Thanks for watching. NorCal Rambler out.